Hey folks, how you doing? Dave McRae here. Okay, let's talk about that Creed 2 trailer that dropped a couple of days ago. I apologize, I'm a little late to the party, but it was an insanely busy week here for me in the world of voiceover, but also trying to get that little experimental Halloween fan film up online too. So if you guys haven't checked that out, you can check it out. It's the last video before this one, shot entirely on the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus. My buddy and I decided to leave our professional gear to the side and only use what was at our immediate disposal, which was our phones and available lighting. So I think it turned out all right. You can check it out. Haddonfield Reaper, it's called. Okay, so let's talk about that Creed 2 trailer. I liked it. I did. I was a little worried going into this movie, and I'm still skeptical a bit because obviously I have to see the movie, but I'm a little more optimistic now that I've seen this trailer. One of the things that I was worried about with Creed 2 when I found out what the premise was going to be was it could be very easy, and not only very easy, but very tempting to make this a Rocky IV Part 2. That's not what you want to do. You can't do that. This is Creed's story, okay? Rocky's story as a fighter ended with Rocky Balboa in 2006. Great movie, by the way. This is Creed's story, but because there's so much meat and nostalgia is just dripping off that meat with Ivan Drago and Rocky Balboa in a movie together again, it can be very tempting to go that route. But the Creed 2 trailer didn't even focus on that. It was all about Creed. It was all about Creed and Drago's son. Yes, Rocky and Ivan Drago are there, of course, and they make eye contact in the ring. And of course, they're going to be at the press conference. I mean, this is a really cookie cutter cliche kind of, we know how this is going to go, but we eat it up and we love it because we live vicariously through those characters, right? I mean, who doesn't want to get revenge on somebody that you can't fucking stand? Or who doesn't want to, have some sort of redemption in their own life and say, ha 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 ha. I think one of the funniest ads I ever saw was the GoDaddy ad where the girl is like, stick it, ha ha, stick it. You know what I mean? It's funny because we're like, yeah, stick it. You know what I'm saying? So, and in some sort of roundabout way, that's like what this movie is, right? It's like, yeah, stick, you know what I mean? It's all about redemption and revenge, and who doesn't love a good story like that? So it's pretty cliche. It looks good. But what I really like about the trailer, like I said, is that I'm not seeing what I was worried about. Doesn't mean that it's not going to be there. I'm not saying that you can't have Rocky and Ivan Drago, like some sort of little subplot with them. Of course, that's fine. But that can't be the focus. And it would be very easy to make that the focus. Because, come on. Like, there's so much there. It's just dripping in nostalgia. And it's like, we haven't seen these characters, since the end of Part 4, when it's like, if I can change, and you can change, everybody can change. That's the last time we saw these guys, 34 years ago, or 33 years ago. It was 85, right? Yeah, I like what I see. It's a Rocky movie. It's Creed, but it's a Rocky movie. We know how this is going to go. So, and that's not a bad thing. It's like your favorite piece of pizza, or your favorite ice cream, or your favorite drink. It's comfortable, might not be original, but it's good. It's good pizza. Anybody would think it's good pizza. It's very good pizza. Okay, sure, you've been having it for years, and there's nothing really original about it. And it's the same kind of toppings, just maybe in a different way. Maybe the cheese is a little bit different, but, it's essentially the same pizza that you always get. But it's good fucking pizza. Or it's really good ice cream. Okay, I watched the Creed 2 trailer and I'm like, yeah, this looks like a Rocky movie. The sequence of events, the setup, the dialogue, what they're saying. This looks like a modernized, intense Rocky movie, but now with Creed. And it's like, yeah, but there's nothing wrong with that. It's fine. There's only so much you can do with this story because it still has to be a boxing movie. It has to be about heart, and it's got to be about the characters, and it's got to be about what they're fighting for, and what it means, and what's really important, and that's always been staples of the Rocky series. So you have to have that, yes, but it's still a boxing movie. So you're going to have your training montage. You're going to have your press conference where shit's going to go down, and Ivan Drago and Rocky are probably going to be like, I mean, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. We know how these things go, but it's really good. And a lot of us just don't get sick of seeing it because it's the revenge, it's the redemption, it's that thing that's inside of us that we're all like, yeah, stick it, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So those are my roundabout thoughts. I like the trailer. It's familiar. It's comfortable. I'm glad that they're focusing, at least from this trailer, on Creed and his story, because you got to do that. If you want to make more, you got to do that, because eventually you're going to weed, as much as I hate to say it, you're going to weed Rocky out. It's going to come full circle, right? So it doesn't mean I don't want to see some, we got to see some Drago and Rocky shit, but it can't be the focus. And so far it looks like that is the case. So I'm happy with that. Anyways, folks, my name's Dave McRae. Comment below and let me know your thoughts. Are you excited about Creed 2? Did you like the Creed 2 trailer? Are you worried that, I want to see some Rocky and Ivan Drago? Yes, but, were you kind of a bit hesitant on the things that I was worried about as well? Or would you just not give a shit and you just want this to be all about Rocky and Ivan Drago? But then that'd be fucking weird. But anyway, comment below and let me know. If you want to follow me on Facebook, you can at facebook.com/manythingsdavemcrae. McRae is MCRAE. Facebook.com/manythingsdavemcrae. That's where I tend to post in the meantime and in between time when I'm not posting here. The link is in the description as well. If you want to help support the channel each and every month via Patreon and get in on some Patreon goodies, that link is in the description too. So yeah, and there's other links in there as well. So yeah, in the meantime and in between time, I will talk to you guys soon. Cheers.